you brought your voice to the game, but have you brought anything from the game to your cause?
I would say in our business, you know, we've moved from
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us on the sidelines. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Clint Capella is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Murray. Then there's Hunter. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard position. And for Memphis, the lengthy post tandem for him, Jackson and Adams. Morant is out there with the Anthony Melton. And it's Bane in at the 3 slot. We're approaching the trade deadline, GA. How do teams decide if they're a buyer?
It comes down to goals and really your timeline. So some teams make deals to try to push them over the top this season. Others might find a player they love and trade for him with a future in mind.
Murray against Morant. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Oh, good with a triple. Now Bridges knocks it loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
The ball is called number 4.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Here's Melton. Vanderbilt with the block. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have to jump ball. And so here's Memphis. Adams finds Morant. Just 4 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant, keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. He'll take it.
And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Murray surveying the D. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
The call number 4 is a jump ball.
And Atlanta has possession. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3, Hunter connects from 3-point range.
Playing to his strength. Hunter there knows he can rise up and knock it down pretty much over anyone.
Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
Now Bridges following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. And while we see a number of players get hurt during the season, Richard, Mikal Bridges has remained very durable.
He's just an old school player. That's what they used to do. If you were healthy, you played in every single game, and he's found ways to stay healthy.
Shoot 2. No good on the free throw. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
He hits the second from the line.
I consider Mikal Bridges a high motor player. He's always ready to turn up his energy if he thinks it will help him get the better of him.
Now here's Morant. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Bridges. Steven Adams making his last shot. Back to Murray. Shoots over Morant. The Hawks again can't hit. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching. Having your players focused.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Murray against Morant. Murray kicks to Hunter. Misses the layup. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Melton with the ball. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the drive.
And with Melton out there, they've got someone who can contribute on both ends.
Yeah, he does a lot of little things for them. You get steals, assists, rebounds whenever he's on the floor. You'll see his influence all over the stat sheet, Greg.
Free throw drops for Melton. Melton hits them both. The Hawks trail by 6. And here is Murray. His last down, we saw him 4-22. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Personal foul.
Such poise under pressure. Murray doesn't get rattled very easily.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
They throw good, Murray.
It's fun to watch a crafty player like DeJounte Murray who uses a blend of speed and smarts to make trouble on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Dane. That's tipped. Now here's Murray. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Morant. They lead by 1. Melton, no good. Now Murray. Going inside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Memphis has gone over 3 from 3-point land. Nothing yet going outside. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Bridges. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. On the wing, Melton. He's covered by Murray. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a 3-point play chance for him. That sends Anthony Melton to the free throw line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line is starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
Melton, no good on the free throw. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And here's Melton. Following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And they're on the break. And it's Hunter with the jam.
He's gotten so good at finding the open man. Murray does it again.
Melton against Bridges. Outside Jackson. Knocked loose.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
The 15-footer. They get it again. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. To stop the run. The three-pointer is right on target. Morant's got 9. At the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against the Bulls.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. This is, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Buffkin. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Morant with a wide-open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Griffin. Okongwu with it. Here's Griffin. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Morant for 3. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the team.
And Memphis making a change here. Christopher's jacked in. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. It's right on the wing. Here's Griffin in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. And there's the pass with Christopher. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
A moment here to look at the numbers for Morant. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, getting around 24 points per, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate.
Here's Griffin. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Smart goes in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is surely a spot that Marcus Smart has shown signs of being really good. He has definitely improved from the moment that he came into the league until now.
And Memphis making a change here. Rose is checked in. And so, Smart nails both of them. And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by 4. Wright looking around. Dishes it to Griffin. And it's in there. 8 points for A.J. Griffin.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Christopher. He had 15 points last outing. In the corner, Smart with it. 5 on the clock. And again, Memphis no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Christopher. And Wright pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Okongwu down low. Working on Rose. And Wright kicks to Johnson. Outside for Griffin. Back to Okongwu. Over Rose. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Griffin. And the Hawks lead by 8. And it's Smart with the ball for the Grizzlies. And it's sent back by Okongwu. He gets that one. Atlanta leading by 6. Wright dishes to Johnson. Back to Wright. Driving inside. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in. 52 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Covered by Okongwu. No good from the left block. Atlanta's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Wright, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Wright. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And that one drops.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender. Poor Ralph.
Here's Buffkin. Johnson from outside. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so it's Atlanta. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Hawks?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass, getting an impressive number of second chance points.
We know referees have some of the toughest jobs around, but Richard, any steps you see for the league to improve its officiating?
No, I think the officials actually do a very good job given how difficult their jobs are. Officials 20 years ago didn't have the internet where people were putting all this stuff out, though. So I think the referees are as good percentage-wise as they've ever been.
Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. The forwards for him, Bain and Jackson. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Now here's Smart. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off.
Smart up top, defended by Bridges. 4 on the clock. The 3 from Morant. Vanderbilt with a rebound. The Hawks leading by 15. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, D.A., thank you. Out to Bridges. This one for 3. His 4th miss of the game. He's made 3. For Memphis, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Bain. Murray with the defensive effort. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Launches a 3. Bridges misses.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the way up. He's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Murray. Passes to Vanderbilt. He dishes it to Bridges. Outside for Murray. Fires the 3. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Murray works extremely hard on his game and has put in a lot of time trying to become one of the more consistent players from long range.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Marcus Smart. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Morant. 12 points for him. Adams, right side. Melton feeling it out a bit. Outside, Bain. And again, Memphis, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Murray. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one's on Morant.
We see it game in and game out. DeJounte is ridiculously difficult to cover.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
And the first one at the line is good. and so Murray nails both of them. So here's one for you, RJ. Is there anyone in the league right now that reminds you of yourself as a player?
Now, if we're talking about me and my prime, and I hope these players don't get disrespected, but Jaylen Brown and Andrew Wiggins, just the way they play, some of the moves that they make, like I can see myself doing those things.
Down low, it's deflected. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Melton, and it's blocked.
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end.
Morant, the bounce pass. Outside, Bain. 6 to shoot. Will it go?
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Morant kicks to Melton. Tries it again.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Murray, the pass to Capella. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Capella's got 6.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Desmond Bane. The past month has been surreal, putting up about 24 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to. Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Murray right side. Pass to Capella. Over Morant. Again, the Hawks score.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Now here's Morant. 12 points for him.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, well, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Inside, here's Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. And there's Hunter on the assist by Bridges.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And Adams kicks to Melton. Bridges with some nice defense.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think it's more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Count that bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Morant against Murray. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
First free throw is good.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Josh Christopher comes in for Milton. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Morant. And so he makes both from the line.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Bain. Still without a basket. Back to Rose. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Outside Griffin. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Rose with the ball, guarded by Hunter. And there it is for him. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this is who Rose is. This guy's a warrior, never backing down from an aggressive defense.
Pass to Griffin. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Rose. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Memphis moving that ball around. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Bufkin. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's DeLon Wright in for Bridges.
DeLon Wright.
Here's Capella. 8 points for him. Wright with it. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Capella.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Rose looking around. Johnson against Jackson. Fader on the way, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice play by Jackson Jr., just taking what the defense gives you.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. Johnson outside. Up top right. He's covered by Rose. And it's Wright missing. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Covered by Okongwu. Outside, Bain. Clock at 6. Rose finds Clark, and Memphis with another turnover here. Looking now at some numbers for DeJounte Murray. Smart's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Marcus Smart.
Here's Wright. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Pass to Bufkin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu. He's playing well this season, 12th in blocks. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And trying to muscle up shots against him is tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector all season. First free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Smart. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Johnson with the block.
2 minutes remaining in the first
It's
half.
right on the wing. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Bufkin. Griffin looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Griffin's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Outside, Smart. Ring shot on the way. Atlanta with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Christopher, that's good.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Right, the pass to Johnson. 50 seconds left now here in the second. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there are some times that you miss.
Now here's Griffin. He's got 17. Over in the corner, Rose. Buries the long-range jumper. Rose has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And they'll keep possession. Here's Okongwu. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Grizzlies have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
And that one misses. And so it's Atlanta in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running. So not a good quarter for us. We just got to keep being aggressive defensively and be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks. Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possessions, superior effort, and that's given them the upper hand. paid off on the scoreboard.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's the Hawks now. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Murray. Johnson is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Buffkin in at the small forward position. Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Hawks. In the corner, it's Melton. They get a hand on it, just 5 to shoot. And here we go, fast break, Murray's got it, and it's good for 2. And that's 10 points for DeJounte Murray.
Even inside and against contact, Murray stays flexible and gets to his finish.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Capella covering. Rebound by the Hawks.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Bridges passes to Capella. Shoots over Morant. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the pass to Melton. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, but right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Murray, the pass to Capella. Misses the baby hook.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Morant outside. Three-pointer. And again, Memphis no good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Buffkin. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jaren Jackson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Hawks have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. The first one falls. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Bain comes in for Rose. Vanderbilt's checked in for Atlanta. So he gets them both. Here's Morant. He's got 14. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Bain inside the three-point line. And another miss by Memphis.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Capella kicks to Murray. Pass to Buffkin. Shoots it. The Hawks again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in.
DeAndre Hunter.
To end the cold streak. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Can't get the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now, here's Melton. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Looking to get back on track here. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. Just 5 on the clock. Melton trying to break free, and the basket by Jackson.
You like the concentration there because Jackson got hit.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Adams sends it back. Morant against Murray. And Morant throws it down.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Now here's Murray. 10 points for him. Here's Vanderbilt. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Jackson. Off the left rim and out. The Hawks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bane says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, then that leaves me open on the perimeter to do my damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. Here's Murray. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Capella. Murray left side. Bridges outside. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's Hunter. And it's Morant with the rebound. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting just 34% from the floor. Here's the floater. Bridges inside. He's guarded by Melton. Tries again, and there's a nice layup inside by Bridges. Bridges has got 11. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Murray against Morant. Lob pass to Capella. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
You take a look at Bridges. He's there in the top 10 in the Eastern Conference voting. The fans have really gotten behind him.
And that's the way it should be. I mean, you could make a case that he should be a starter, but there are just so many great players in the East. Just being in the top 10 shows how much respect the fans have for him.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Here's Wright. Steven Adams making his last shot. Wright outside. Bridges outside. Bridges missing again.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Wright dishes to Okongwu. He kicks it to Hunter. Capella trying to free himself up. Hunter no good. And here are the Grizzlies now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Grizzlies ball.
Josh Christopher, he's checked in for Bain. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Griffin's checked in. Morant against Wright, and stolen by Wright. On the wing, Bridges. Back to Wright. To the inside, knocked away. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Christopher. He can't get that one to fall. Hunter with some nice defense. It's right on the wing. Back to Griffin. And that one, good. 19 points for A.J. Griffin.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
They get it back. Clark lays it up off the glass. Clark's got his second bucket.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Griffin. 19 points in the game. It's Clark with the rebound. Morant outside. Basket counts. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
To the middle. And there's Bridges on the assist by Wright. Wright's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Morant. He's got 18. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wright, the pass to Johnson. The dish to Griffin.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good. Griffin's got 21.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Hawks ball.
Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Grizzlies. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Great teamwork and great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
Here's Buffkin. He's got 6. Can't cash in from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And Rose always been one of the best at getting to the line. The D has to avoid fouling in those situations.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he's been terrific, guys. The percentage right around 86%. So don't doubt he's pleased with that.
The free throw drops for Rose.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
Both shots good from the stripe. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Wright against Rose. And Wright kicks to Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup. Griffin's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Recovered by Okongwu. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Atlanta has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Kicks it to Wright. He feeds it to Johnson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Second personal foul.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Rose. Pass to Smart. Takes a three. Shot clock at 6.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Grizzlies foul. Josh Christopher. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Griffin. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Griffin hits them both. So it's the Grizzlies now. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And so it's Atlanta, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Stone. Williams is out there with Rose. Then it's Brandon Clark. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Wright. Finished off the break. Wright's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Hawks.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Rose. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Here's Gilliard. Poked away. Brown feeling it out a bit. He's covered by Brown. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Stone. Johnson with the block. Left side, Brown. He gets it in there.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Memphis moving that ball around. A solo fast break. Over in the corner, Brown. The tray. Hands it from downtown.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
To the paint, here's Caldwell Pope, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here he goes. The feed now to Jackson. Pass to Gilliard. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the Hawks.
Right, the pass to Johnson. Dishes to Caldwell Pope. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Stone, and it's right, sending it back. Here's Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Covered by Okongwu. Williams looking over the floor. Over Caldwell Pope. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Williams has got his first bucket of the night. Right, the pass to Brown. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Johnson, the pass to Okongwu. Clock at 4. Caldwell Pope. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points this quarter.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
Jackson misses. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 12-4 run. Right outside. Over Williams. And it's Wright missing.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Gilliard. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Johnson against Jackson. Shot from the top of the key. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Right outside. There's the pass to Okongwu. Up and in on the layup.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
For Memphis, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Passes it to Stone. Driving the lane, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
And the free throw, no good. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
Morant looking around. Here's Bain. Johnson with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. The Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And so it's Memphis with it. Yes, that goes in. Morant's got 20.
Welcoming any physicality on his way out. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Capella dishes to Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies pull it in. Capella covering. And he makes that one. Now here's Caldwell Pope. So around the NBA, Richard, we've seen an uptick in injuries, more missed games. Why do you think that is?
Well, call me old, but guys used to play through those minor aches. You said it, Kevin. I've played 82 games 4 times in my career. I've played 78 or more 7 times in my career. End of the day, you're not healthy for all of those games. It's about making that decision to push through and go play.
Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Griffin's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Outside Griffin. Fast break Memphis. Here's Melton. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And Griffin scores. The assist by Wright. And now it's 27 points for A.J. Griffin.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Morant passes to Adams. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The pass to Griffin. Six on the shot clock. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. To the inside, Melton lays it up and banks it in.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Passes it to Vanderbilt. Now, Wright to the middle, leans, and Vanderbilt finishes it off.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Griffin against Melton. Well, players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades. Has it become too commonplace?
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we point out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and the next thing you know, he was traded.
And good that time.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
John Morant.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Morant. And it's Wright with the ball for the Hawks. On the wing, Johnson. Wright outside. Over Morant. And it's Wright missing. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Morant outside. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Greg, that 7-year deal just signed.
Well, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade. Most pro sports don't have this kind of stability.
Right against Melton. Here's Vanderbilt. And the rejection by Morant.
Bringing it on, D. Morant with the swat.
Some changes for Memphis. Josh Christopher comes in for Melton. And it's Rose in for John Morant. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
What is going on right now?
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kicks to Rose. Rebound by the Hawks. Wright's got his 5th rebound in this one. Atlanta's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Pass to Bufkin. It's tipped. Guarded by Wright. There's the dish to Rose. All right, Richard, with the game on the line, which current player would you choose taking the last shot?
You can't go wrong with Dame time. KD is up there too because he can get his shot off from anywhere. But you give me one shot, I'm going to say Klay Thompson.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
.119 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Bain. Here's Adams. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Smooth sailing for Atlanta.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul. At the line for 2, number 32.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right against Rose. Right with it. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.